What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. Warframe. We got so much to talk about. We're gonna cover some stuff in this video, but some other things we're gonna have to break down in other videos, and some things to talk about that I really probably don't want to address in this one. Anyway, all right. So I mean, Tennocon, the live presentation, I think was insane. I think there's definitely stuff that nobody expected, and amazingly, that DE was able to hide and keep secret all of this stuff. Um, Big reveals, big reveals, and you're seeing in the background here, while we're talking, you're seeing that live gameplay that happened of the new area, the new plains of Eidolon. Okay, so lots to talk about. Please, at any time, feel free to leave comments, questions, thoughts, anything below uh, with regards to what you're seeing, what you saw, what I'm talking about, any of that stuff. And also stay tuned, because at some point through this conversation, I'm going to talk to you about how some lucky people, well, let's just say not some lucky, I'll say three lucky people, one from PC, one from Xbox, one from PS4, will have an opportunity to win platinum. So I am giving out 1,000 platinum in this video at some point, and we're going to split it up into PC winner will receive 400 platinum. The one winner will receive 400 platinum, and the consoles, each console winner will receive 300 platinum. I want to do that, make it a big group of platinum, so that way it's not just like, here's 50 platinum, you can't do much with it. At least you're getting a big round number that you can get something nice out of it for yourself. Okay, it is gift platinum, if you remember correctly how this works. So you can only use it on yourself. You won't be able to trade it. Just keep that in mind. But it will be at some point in this video. I'll tell you what you need to do to get it. And like I said, PC, the winner will receive 400 platinum. Xbox, PS4, each of those winners will receive 300 platinum. This is what was offered to me from DE to be able to give away. So thank you guys for that. Okay. Remember, just pay attention. So, this is amazing, right? I mean, everything that's been happening, you could talk about the good stuff, you could talk about the bad stuff, you could talk about everything in between, you could talk about, I don't even know what to say, right? It's just that what they revealed today was just insane, just kind of mind-boggling. The change that's going to happen with the game as a result of this new update that'll be sometime this year. It's just 2017. So they have until the end of the year to release it, which gives them plenty of time to iron out a number of kinks that you could see during the live demo, obviously. But to even be at the point of the live demo is a nice thing. Be able to see this live interaction in the game, not just talk about it, they actually see that it exists. Now it's just fine tuning it before the release. So let them do that thing, right? Basically what we're seeing here, we're seeing this new update, introduction of landscapes, the Austrian civilians, or civilization, if you will. We're going to be able to explore, discover, fight, move around freely in much larger landscapes than we've ever before, and pretty much explore it at our own terms. So it's going to be an open, explorable world. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be an open world multiplayer. It's just an open, explorable world. So it may still be the 4-player co-op, or it may be, depending upon what it is, based off of what we've seen, could be an 8-player raid, if you will, or an 8-player opened area, if you will, based off of what we see in the trailers and in this video at the end. Okay, and either way will be awesome. You're gonna also be able to freely summon up your Archwing, travel through the air, battle the different environments. There is a rotating or a standard, not rotating, there is a constant day-night cycle going on in this open world area, which is insane, right? You're going to be hunting for resources in the rivers, the streams. Different things happen. At night, the Grineer will actually flee because of what still lurks in the water, which is the new big boss, if you will. And it just looks insane. Just the change will be significant. Now, as well as we're looking at it, you're walking through the new marketplace, if you will, right? The new area. You're going to have the ability to actually craft weapons, and you'll see that going on in the background. You'll be able to craft your own weapon, creating different aspects and setting everything up and changing your damage types and all that stuff. All the way up to the point of naming it yourself, which is just insane. This is mind-boggling, the change that would come from that aspect as well. I think it's definitely moving in a greater direction, a far greater than I think anyone, and they talked about it too, far greater than I think anyone would ever have expected. And I think it's awesome. It's 100% awesome. It's a change that's needed. It's definitely hit a positive point with many, and it's actually hit some pretty negative points from what I've seen with others, and that we'll talk about as well at some point. Maybe not in this video, but at some point we'll talk about that. But I'm looking forward to the change. It definitely pushes the game into a new era, if you will, or further expansion. Really captures something that everybody's been wanting, or many people have been wanting. But again, like always with change, people will be upset about some of the change. So will it go off without a hitch? No, I doubt it. There'll definitely be some hitches, but hopefully it's the direction that's needed to bring back people that may have left, or people that were tired of this current thing where there's no new content. And that's one of the big things I've talked about and addressed many times is, it's great to have so many weapons and so many Warframes and so many Sentinels and so many this and so many that, but what we're not seeing is a new map, a new area, and that's what we need with the next expansion, or DLC if it would be traditionally based. So this is the next expansion of the Warframe universe, and we'll call it the Warframe universe because that's what it is. We're breaking into more lore, breaking into a lot of different things going on, so there's a lot to talk about and address. And we're getting to the point where the game is maybe a big change for even creators. Not necessarily for me, but for others, where maybe we'll see people having to change their channels around too, because the game is defining itself differently than what it traditionally has in the past 4 years. Maybe we're not going to have as much focus on, having 100 channels that just do build videos. Maybe we're actually going to see changes in people's content to actually be able to talk about and address a lot of this open world stuff that's going on and whatnot. But that's not for me, neither here nor there, because I still do the thing that I do, and that's what I've always done. But this is insane. I've got a lot of stuff that they've given us in terms of partners. I have a lot of assets that we've been able to get, all from Tennocon. And so some of the stuff, obviously, the quick trailer videos and stuff I released just so you could see them, and they're out there for you. I went through the comic and set up a auto-scrolling comic so you can go back and read the digital comic anytime you want to. Um, Anytime, feel free. There'll be more, obviously, the expanded version of the comic coming in October. And then several ones that come after. I think it's a series of 5 total that will be revealed over time. Definitely worth getting into, especially if you're into the lore. That's just insane with that. But it's going to be interesting. I mean, and then not only you have this, you've got the Cetus, the town of Cetus, the inhabitants that you learned about in this video, scavengers, the different things you can do. So we got missions, storylines, news, people walking around. This market area will actually be similar to like a relay, where there'll actually be people walking around. That's the open area. But I think once you move into the mission itself, it'll probably close back up to just the few people during the transition that are in your group. I don't know. Don't really know yet how open world is going to be. If it's going to be something really, really open in that world, that would mean that they'd have to have their own private servers to make that happen. And I don't know that we're going to see that, and it's okay. It's not a horrible thing. Because again, this is a PvE game. And yeah, many PvE games that I play, you only have a limited number of people that are in the servers together as a group when you're doing missions and stuff anyway. So that wouldn't be, too overly crazy. What's really nice about this is your transition. So elimination of needing to go back to your ship and then transition back to the new area, where in this case you basically walk right from the marketplace right through some really epic looking doors and right on into the mission. So lots of things changing, lots of great things coming. I think that, or I hope that people that have been very negative about the game can see the positive side to this. And see where it's going for the future. This is like the make or break. I mean, this is going to define the game yet again, and it's going to define it even against some of the biggest games that are coming out this year, I think, personally. Just my opinion. I mean, for me, everybody keeps asking me about, Destiny 2, and I gotta be honest, guys, now that I've seen this, I don't even care about Destiny 2. Didn't even care about it anyway, per se. It was an okay game. I have Destiny on my PS3. It's an okay game. I'm not a console player, so I'd have to wait for it to be on PC anyway, which is, Destiny 2. But yeah, we can just push that sucker right to the side, because with this open world stuff coming, I know where I'll be. At least for one of the games that I enjoy. I will definitely be right here. No need to go waste my money on something else. So there's that aspect. Then you've got so many other things that they revealed. You've got the Hydroid Prime access, which we'll talk about, which was revealed with another Nami Skyla primary, the Nami Skyla Prime melee weapon as well. The Ballistica Prime that they talked about. We'll definitely talk a little bit more about that. You've got the new Warframe, the glass-inspired warrior, shatter your enemies with offensive abilities. It'll be interesting. Obviously, we've got the Umbra teaser that came out, the Sacrifice teaser. Again, you can check it right there on my channel. It's there for you. So there's a lot going on in here. And I suspect that there's a lot of things that they obviously didn't address yet or talk about yet. Integration of the Archwing into the open world area. Now, that's something that, to me, is awesome. Especially with the fact that now we have the old Archwing controls back, so we can really enjoy it. I'm more than thrilled about what's coming up. When it happens, I don't know. I'm more than thrilled about it. You know, and you've got the other ventures as well that they're working on that we can't talk about yet, Keystone. But as soon as we're allowed to talk about it, I will definitely be addressing that one as well. So I think the future looks pretty good here. Again, I'm pretty excited. I hope you guys are. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Now, in regards to the Platinum giveaway, real simple. In the comment section below, I need to know the platform you're on. So PC, PS4, Xbox. I need to know your in-game name. Okay? And how to contact you, let's say, on the forum. But I need to know your specific in-game name. I need to know your platform and your specific in-game name, because the winners will have. I will take that information and give it over to DE Taylor, and she will personally put the platinum onto your accounts. So I will make an announcement of who the winner is on each of the platforms. Again, the PS3 winner, the PS4 winner and the Xbox One winner, you guys will each get 300 platinum out of the 1,000 that I'm giving out, and the PC winner will get 400 platinum out of the 1,000 that I'm giving out. So, you know, when you're making comments, make sure that you tell me your platform that you're on, and you tell me your in-game name, because it will be manually placed into your account, basically. I'll let it run for a couple days, probably. We'll see. But I will make an announcement video on the three winners, just so that way you're aware of who they are, and that the money will be the platinum will be transferred into your accounts at that time. But okay, lots to do, lots to talk about. I'm just gonna let the rest of this run out, and I will catch you guys in the future videos. Thanks for tuning in, enjoying, watching my stuff, sharing, liking, all that good jazz. And I'll see you guys next time.